great.
Are we allowed to record this?
Yeah. Got it. So okay. So it has started, I guess. Recording has started, I guess.
Yeah. And I think if we broadcast it live on YouTube channel, then
Yeah. So more numbers can join. Seriously, you can do it because we are already 51, and I guess it is going to be more than 100. So yeah, so you can very well go YouTube live, and please record the session so that it can be a reference for us also, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Arpanji, if it's possible, allow me to make host so that we will do something. Sir, now without wasting much of the time, I will start this opening remarks of few seconds, and we will start the session.
Yeah. Sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah. So very good morning, all the students. Welcome. I also welcome our today's speaker Rahulji Jalajji and our dynamic secretary Arpan Shah to this Excel on the Go, one of the very dynamic session, very much planned by Baroda Vikasa jointly with Satara, Rajkot, Bharuch, Bhuj, and if anyone is missing, please apologize. It is Bhavnagar branch. So it is very useful initiative for the students. All the students are requested to join this session and also spread this message to all. So it's very wonderful. Thank you very much. We at Vikasa branches are doing lots of activities for students. So all the students are requested to follow us on various social media platforms. Also, we are available for your queries, doubts regarding everything. So please don't worry about anything. अगर कुछ problems हो तो विकासा कमेटी को या हम chairmans को आप contact कर सकते हो, and we are always ready to help you out. With this short introduction, now I request our today's speakers to carry on the session, please.
Yeah, Rahul, I'll just start off with introduction.
Sure.
So, morning everyone. I hope we are not interrupting your Sunday, but we only have Sundays to interrupt. So, basically, I'll just give a brief intro of our community. So, around rather a month and a week back, I and Rahul were discussing, and we came up with this idea where online learning is taking so much importance and it is required in our day-to-day life. And there are ample of options available in the market, no doubt about it. So Udemy is there. You can probably YouTube everything, but there is no personal connect of people. So I have done a lot of courses on Udemy, but it's recorded videos, and trust me, whatever recorded videos you see, there is no match of one-to-one interaction. Same way, there is no one-to-one match of offline to online. But still, in this pandemic, online has gained a lot of importance. So we came up with this idea of a community where we did not restrict ourselves to a specific topic. So EOTG was the idea when we started off with Excel. We did not know how far it will go. We took our first lecture about a month back, and we got a very good response. 30-35 people, जितने WhatsApp group में बनाए थे सभी लोग आ गए, and we got a very good feedback. And we started thinking that what more we can do. So we started talking to faculties, to people, to our networks, and slowly we started gaining a lot of traction, where people were interested clearly in learning from the best or from the people who are actually having more knowledge on a specific topic than others. And it was more about knowledge sharing rather than anything else. And that's how today we are 250 plus strong members and growing very fast. And today, let's say it is an Excel lecture. Rahul, of course, during the lecture or post the lecture, he'll share the link of our community on WhatsApp and other social platforms, as well as he'll share a registration form where you have to fill your basic details. The idea is to learn across sectors, across communities, across topics, and have fun. Learning has to be made easy. So the faculties are not restricted to a chartered accountant or a company secretary or a musician for that matter. I would say we had a very awesome response, or there was a poet competition. I mean, rather, I would say poetry के लिए हमने class रखा था, and we got a great response there as well. So it is more about learning, hobbies, learning, of course, skills, but the idea is to make it easy and have fun. With this, I'll just run you through what all we have done. Rahul, can you?
Yeah, just a second.
Go to the next slide. So this is our brief introduction. We have taken this initiative by a group of experts. So we have everyone from different domains. I mean, Rahul had invited a doctor to speak on COVID, myths and realities, where we listen to a lot of people that vaccine कब लेना चाहिए, COVID का क्या खाना पीना नहीं चाहिए, and a lot of stuff because everyone has gone through the same thing. Rahul had actually invited a doctor to speak on reality. So we, apart from the fact that we give knowledge, we wanted to do something which is different and which is useful to everyone. EOTG has been formed with the intent to provide quality training. So you will see all our faculties have a ample and decent experience in the lectures they give. Rahul here is a certified Python trainer as well, and right now I would say before this, he was taking a batch of Canada and USA students for Python. So he is getting a lot of traction even internationally other than domestic ones. The idea is to build a good reputation with all our qualified team of professionals, whether it be chartered accountants or doctors, engineers. It is not restricted to anyone. At the same time, everyone is requested to participate. For now, we have kept our training platform online because every faculty is from across the country, so it is not we cannot do offline yet. These are the sessions already covered by us within a month's time. We had gone on MS Office, all the levels, stock market trading. Even I would request Rahul, what you can do is after
Yeah.
sharing our link.
So guys, it is a good day to connect. I think we have a stock market session that is going to be very fruitful for those who are actually very new to the market. And this session is going to happen just like till 1 o'clock. This session is there, and from 2 to 3, that session is going to happen. So that session is going to be a game changer for those who are away from the stock market, at the same time interested in actually doing something in stock market. So I myself and Jalas sir, we are regular stock traders. We actually trade together from 9 to 3, and we have a separate community for stock traders as well. So there is again a very professional and very experienced chartered accountant, Mr. Pankaj Hemthani. He is also one of the faculties that is associated with us. He is best in his business, and that is how it is not like I know stock market, Jalat sir knows stock market. That is how we only will take that session, so that we know sufficient amount of stock market, but we have an expert for it. So again, that expert who is actually charging maybe 12,000, 13,000, 15,000 for 2 days lecture, he is actually coming without any without having any kind of commitment, source or money commitment. He's coming and delivering the lecture on Sunday, and that is going to be the best session of EOTG so far. So guys, please join us. Right, I'll share the details at the end of the session.
So these are the broad sessions we have already taken.
So the list is going to be long.
Yeah.
Actually, we have when we started, it was like only we were covering MS Office. Now stock market today, it will happen. Public speaking already I have taken. Career counseling, we have been doing it. Motivational sessions also. Yoga session, I'll just share with you the links. We have done the yoga session.
Yeah, so I think a lot of questions are coming with respect to upload. So our website is almost done, and we are in the process of uploading. So जो अब तक हो चुका है, you will get it probably in the next 2 days on the website.
Maybe I think by tomorrow end of the day, you will be able to access the maximum of the lectures that we have conducted. So we are in the process of doing it. We have already made our website, and it is already live. The only thing is that only few videos have been uploaded, since it has just happened in the brisk of a second. Like it has EOTG is like 1 month old baby. So we have just got the traction. It has been quite amazing traction. So yeah, we are working upon websites, and we have every portal that you have when we talk about social media. We have Twitter, you have Instagram, we have Facebook, then we have WhatsApp, business WhatsApp, and then Telegram also. So we have presence all across now, and we are expecting a lot of traction to come after today's session. Yeah, over to you, sir.
Yeah. So I think a lot of question has been coming on different lectures. What we can do is, we can collate it at the end of session.
Yes.
If we get a number of, for example, if a number of people want to learn Python, number of people want to learn SAP, Pico, we can take it up separately as a session. Probably, you can intimate your Vikasa or
And
Sharon
what
pod
we
is
can do
or
is
we'll
that,
collate your questions.
no, what we can do is that they can join our group and they can put there, and we will just
Yes,
register
the
them
idea is,
accordingly.
I agree. The idea is post this
We'll issue
session,
the
please
forms.
join.
Yeah, we'll issue the forms, separate forms for each of them, and then we can very well start
Rahul,
giving the lectures. Yeah.
Rahul, go to the next slide, and meanwhile, you can in the chat box just give a registration link as well as the
Yeah.
link to join our WhatsApp group.
But I think
Post
if I do it, then somewhere that this PPT will not
screen.
run.
No. Post this, do that. No problem.
Yeah.
So this is our team currently, and trust me, this team is increasing.
Yes.
And we are very much open to all the speakers. I would say even Arpan or Vikas are people who are listening right now. If any one of you, any one of your group members or French colleagues, is an expert in something and a good public speaker, and he wants to come out and give lectures, feel free to contact us. We will add him in our group, and that's the idea that sharing knowledge is the idea. We are not looking at anything else right now. But right now, we already got these number of professionals, and this is increasing by day.
And
Rahul.
even we can organize once again, sir.
Definitely.
Of course. I mean, that is absolutely
definitely
open.
we can do.
Rahul, let's go to the next one.
So I think that it is, that starts our session.
Yes. So with this brief introduction, Rahul will be taking over the technical session. We have not given our introduction, so we'll just, or probably someone has given before I joined, so apologies. We both are, I am a chartered accountant, company secretary, and a global management accountant. I was from Baroda. I am from Baroda rather. Currently working in a company called Traffic. 9 years of post qualification experience. I have given lectures across members as well as student when I was a student on various topics. Rahul here, we used to work together earlier. He's a chartered accountant, currently a finance head of Nexus Malls, one of the mall in Mumbai Seawood. He's leading finance for that, and he is a great faculty on all technical sessions. I would say IT related stuff. मैं उससे ही सीखता हूँ. So anything, and he's a self learner. So he is the guy who has not taken probably anything in Python in his chartered accountancy, and right now he's a certified trainer and getting traction from Canada and USA also. So trust me when I say that we are doing this out of passion. We are driving this out of passion. We want people to learn and we get a good feedback. That's the only intent we have, because apart from our I would say 12 hours job, this is what drives us to do more. So with this small introduction, I'll hand this over technical session to Rahul. Rahul, you can do the procedural aspect. Once the session is over, in between, we can give a break and just add to the chat box.
Yeah. So in between, even when I'm going to shift to Excel, then I'll Excel, practicals. Then I'll somewhere, put the details in the chat box itself. I guess I have sent you the form also. If you can put the form chat box, that would be great. Okay. So we start off, nothing would be theoretical here. The only thing is that I'll just show you the few slides, few things that we are going to cover, and then we are going to go forward. See, guys, the only intention is to, make you learn something out of it. Okay. Your Sunday should be utilized. This is our motto. So if, I am going to discuss maybe 20, 30 formulas, but that doesn't mean you should be expert in every formula. If you take out maybe 4 or 5 formulas and that is actually adding to your work or that is adding to your studies is what our motive is. So don't, think if, since this session is already getting recorded, so there is no worry in terms of, missing out something. There is no worry in terms of your queries also. I am going to share my email ID, WhatsApp group, everything I'm going to share. You can actually connect with us at any point of time. Even 1 month down the line, if you think that there is something that you need to do in Excel and you are not being able to do it, then again, you can reach out to us and we will be more than happy to actually help you with that, right? So just, because we have been told that somewhere basics are something that everybody knows it. So we have started ours, we are going to cover from intermediate level and then advanced level. So in advanced level, we have advanced till VBA also. So Visual Basic is also one of the major area that we are going to cover, not in today's session, but yeah, in the coming, coming week section, we are going to actually do VBA also. So, right. So we are going to be a bit slow because I want you to actually learn the formulas in this session. These 2 hours is going, or 2 hours or 1.5 hours, whatever is left, is going to be very crucial for you, right? So just be attentive and don't worry about your queries. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about filling somewhere making the chat box full. Don't worry about that. Just concentrate on learning, and your all doubts will be cleared at the end of it, right? So moving on. So see, course content is working with functions, work with range, specialized functions, then logical function, date and time functions, text functions, of course, sort data, filter data, query data with database functions, outline and subtotal data. These are the things that we are going to cover. Then again, intermediate, analyzing data. So the how to analyze data, how to take out conclusion from a data. So see, this is a world of data, and actually the one who has made friendship with data is the one who is going to excel. So we are going to have many data that is going to come. The mine coming into Python, the reason is the data. So we are going to get a lot of data. Everything of yours is getting tracked. What you buy, what you listen to, what courses you go for. So everything is tracked. So there's lot of plenty of data that is available. The only thing is that there is no interpreter. There's there is nobody who can actually take out conclusions from data, right? So suppose if there is a data where we somewhere have like some hobbies of some group of people, but how to draw the conclusion area wise, like suppose if I say that I have a data which has all the hobbies of the people who are there in India. So area wise, what is the state wise? First, the thing is that the state wise, what are the hobbies that people follow? Then city wise, then area wise, then district wise. So there are a lot of things that are there when we talk about data. So it is not always about inputting data. It is about analyzing as well. So visualizing data also. So it is very important to visualize data. These days, nobody is interested in figures. Nobody is actually interested in looking at the figures. Figures actually do not matter. What matters is the range. What matters is the growth. So in stock market also, what we do is that we just see the growth. It is not the only figure that the valuation is 3,000 crore. That is okay. But what actually is the traction? Where the company is going? Whether the company is into a business where that business is somewhere being hampered or is under threat because of the government, just like tobacco industry is there. So there are a lot of things that you need to actually work upon, and for that you need to visualize a lot of things. Of course, pivot table is something that is going to be an attraction also. So moving on, advanced. So in advanced features, we are going to see VLOOKUP, COUNTIF, COUNTIF function, COUNTIF, COUNTIF, then SUMIF, filter, ribbon tour, saving the filtered data, how to save it, and performing calculation on the filtered data. So how to actually perform calculations on filtered data is also something that we are going to cover, right? So there's a lot more things, and guys, you can take any course. They are going to let you learn everything, but the only thing is that there's no human interaction. So it becomes really difficult for a person to actually learn it. Just like how I learn it, I need to watch a video like maybe 5-10 times, and that is how I get to learn it. But if I learn it from a teacher who is actually teaching live, then it becomes quite easy. So again, in pivot table also there are various variants that we are going to cover. One more interesting thing that people should learn today is Google Forms. Google Form is incredible tool, and I tell you, it is the only thing that you need to do is that you need to get the form filled, and it analyzes each and everything. I'm going to show you the live examples in the coming in the coming session, maybe next week. I'm going to share with you the how actually this Google Form takes the data, at the same time it analyzes the data also for you. So as I was saying that if you have taken maybe what data of hobbies of all the Indians, then area wise area wise bifurcation, then district wise bifurcation, then their professional background, what all you need is what it is going to give you, right? So Google Form is very important tool. Many might be using it, and those who are not using it, you can use it to a very good extent. Then VBA, this is something that not many chartered accountants and not many finance people are into. So VBA is nothing but macros. Macro, how auto our work, how we make our work easy is what we are going to do. So suppose if somebody has already done Excel, so he what in order to add a sheet, okay, what we do is that, or in order to copy a sheet, what we do that we just right click it, copy it, and then rename it. Okay, so it takes somewhere I think 1 or 2 minutes to do this activity. But what if you need to create 100 sheets in an Excel? So in that case, you cannot just right click and do it. This is not what IT tells you. IT tells you to automate, right? So VBA is nothing but an automation, right? So this is how we automate. So there is only one code that you need to run, and your 100 sheets will be created. I am telling you, this is what VBA can does, and this is just a small example of what VBA can do. And at the same time, whatever formula you use in your normal Excel manual formulas, that all formulas can be written on VBA. So see what happens is that these formulas are first written into VBA only, and then it actually gives you the output. And what we do is that when we reach that formula level, then we can actually copy it. So it makes our task very easy. VBA is nothing. VBA itself is nothing. VBA has all the formulas that Excel has. The only thing is that it deals with the quantum. So if you want to create, just like in my example, if you want to create 100 sheets, right? So in that case, in 100 sheets, if you want to rename also them, so first you need to create and rename. So 100 sheets can be created, and we are going to give you live example how these 100 sheets are going to get created or copied, right? So advanced core content, again, there is some advanced level content that we are going to share. Multiple worksheet, how to run multiple worksheets and consolidate data, lookups, various kind of lookups that are there. Then how to protect our workbook in order to allow nobody to edit the sheets as well. Okay. So automating workbook functionality, how to automate. See, it is an era of automation. The only thing that you need to do is you need to actually just put data in one part and let the formula do the working. So like we in our industry also, when we prepare MIS, what we do is that we just link each and everything. So what we need to do, we need to just put data in one place and other data are all linked. So this is how we are going to use Excel. Of course, macros is one of the part of it. Then spark lines, mapping data, then forecasting data. This is very important. Forecasting data is what we do when we are preparing budgets, when we are preparing estimates and whatnot. So what is the trend that we follow, how we do it, okay, and how Excel is suitable for it. That is what we are going to cover. Okay. So yeah, so I'll just move on to the Excel part first. So my Excel sheet is visible now. Anybody can help me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Great. Okay, I'll just move it somewhere here. Okay. So I hope it is visible, right? So yeah, I hope it is visible, right? So shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, before starting, any doubts, anything do you want to ask? Like I'll give you 5 minutes. You just ask it, and then we can move forward. So after half an hour again, we'll come back to your queries. Yeah. So anybody has any query, why we are doing it, what we are doing it, what we are supposed to do it?
Only
Anything.
one interruption, Rahul here. So what we have an idea is that this is the first lecture we'll take. Apart from this, what Rahul is teaching you today, anything you may be incurring in your learning of Excel normally when you are working as an article or as an employee, वो आप collate करके भेज के रखिएगा. So next week when we take lecture, we will ensure that those queries are solved apart from your normal course. So the practical difficulties which you are facing, you may please note it down and send it across.
Just a second, sir. I'll just share that registration form also, so that
Yeah, do that. I think I have
I think
posted both, but
you have
yeah,
posted
there
it.
was some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just see, okay, let us do it afterwards at the end of
Yeah, you can
Okay.
start off. That was the
Yeah,
idea. So
yeah.
आप अपनी queries collate कर लेना. So next we will try to solve them as
So
well.
any,
apart
yeah,
from
any
normal.
queries right now? Right now, any queries? So okay, so we'll start off. Okay. So the first
सर
thing, yeah,
ये एक्सेल की शीट प्रैक्टिस के लिए आप सेंड कर सकते हैं हमें डेटा
Excel sheet, yeah, data we need to somewhere change it, but I'll make sure. Yeah, कर सकते हैं, कोई issue नहीं.
ओके थैंक यू सर
Okay. So shall we move on? Okay. So this is nothing but a sales dump. Okay, in which there are like, this is like a mall industry kind of a dump. Okay. So there is carpet area, chargeable area, then 2019, 18, 19, 19, 20, 2021 data is there. Okay. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so this is the data that we are going to analyze, right? So how we are analyzing the data? So this is nothing but a raw data. Okay. So in raw data there are some things that are always missing. So that things we need to actually somewhere understand. Okay, so we'll start from these areas. Okay, so these coloring and these formatting, I hope everybody is quite aware of. So we'll just go to the wrap text. Okay, so suppose in this first column, okay, if I add something, okay, so if it is going beyond a particular cell, so what we can do is that you just need to select it and then press wrap text. So it will actually come into the same this thing. It will come into the same cell. Okay, so this is a basic thing. And suppose in the same case, if you don't want it to be in a single cell, you want it to be spread through B, C, D. So what we are going to do, we are going to just select this cell B, C, D, and then just merge and center. See, so all the cells are merged, and this is how it is going to show us. Okay, so these are the presentation skills that you need to actually learn, right? So in order to achieve the desired results and in order to make your presentation or Excel look good. Okay, so I'll just do Control Z. So Control Z, you might be knowing that Control Z is nothing but just going back to the previous portion. Okay, at the same time, if you want to go further, just like if I want to go further, then I'll press Control Y. See, so while pressing Control Y, I have just gone to the level where I was having that merge this thing. So I'll just Control Z again. Again, I am onto the same sheet, same level. Sorry. Okay. So far, anything. So how is my speed? Yeah, just want to know that how is the
It's fine.
everything. Sorry.
Sir, it's going good.
Okay, great.
Sir, good.
Hopefully it is, whatever I'm showing, it is actually real time. It is not getting lag or something like that. This is what I wanted to understand. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir, it's going fine.
Yeah, let's go to let's go to the other options. Okay, so we are going to cover line by line item. Okay, so first this thing, I hope everybody is aware that how to change the fonts and how to change the color. I'm not going to discuss much about it, but yeah, this is something that you should understand, is how to border and unborder. Okay, so this is something that you can do. Like suppose I want to unborder it. Okay, I'll just put no border, right? So these are the basic things that are there. And suppose if I just extract here, suppose if this is all left side. Okay, this is all left aligned. So if I want some of them to be aligned in center, so that can be aligned in center, then right side, then center, then left side. And if I just increase the column width, we can actually put it like this also. Okay, so this is how you can use these tools to just These are all presentation tools. Okay. So, but you need to know it, because there are people who make Excel sheet, but they make terrible Excel sheet. It doesn't look good. Okay. So if you know, if you get a sheet like this, okay, if you get a sheet like this, if my sheet would have been like this, so you might feel a bit awkward, right, to read this. So we want everything to be aligned. Okay. So that is how we need to show the quality. It is not about the quantity, it is about the quality. So quality is what, like suppose this sheet is looking, sheet is looking pretty much good. I can actually see each and everything. It is quite clear. It is quite aligned. So these tools are useful for that purpose. Okay. Then wrap and merge already I have discussed. Now we'll go to some tools related to digits. So these are my digits. Okay. Maybe I'll just color it blue. Okay. So these are my digits. Okay. Now see, there are various. Can you just mute a bit, because you know there's a lot of noise coming in from somebody. I guess I need to mute it. Just a second. So guys, congratulations. We are already 100, 99 and 100. So that is, you know, really overwhelming. Yeah. So so where were we? Yeah, on the digits. Okay. Now from here, if I just click on some cell which has digits, it gives me various, you know, options. One is general, that is, it has no type, no specific format as it is written. Okay. So if I put it like this, then it becomes general, right? See, everything is general here, general. So suppose if I make it at number, so it is going to show me like 0.00, right? So this 0.00, how can I avoid this 0.00 from here? Clear? If I want to expand it, we can expand it from here. So what we can do is that we can just expand it from here as many as we want, and then we can somewhere reduce it from here. Understood? So I'll just come on to here. Okay. This cell. Okay. So general we have covered, then number we have covered, currency. Okay. So I want to show it in rupees, right? So from here you can show it in rupees, right? So currency also accounting also has some space into it. So if you see, you know, there is a different form through which, no, somewhere these two are giving the same output, but see, there is a space difference. In accounting, there is a space difference. Okay. So this can be used, but your data will not have any space. See, it is not having any space. It is just a format. Are you getting me? So it is just a format through which you can change your. So in case of date, you need to use short date, long date, time, percentage. So wherever it is percentage, suppose if I just calculate a percentage, random calculation for percentage, if I just into 100, so there's 2.3%, right? So if I just press this percentage, then it will give me 230, because it has actually multiplied 100 two times. So what I'll do is that I'll just remove this 100. So it is 2.2%, but there is some point involved also. So what I'll do is I'll just spread it. I'll spread whatever by whatever times I want. Okay. So I can spread it till the time I want. Okay. At the same time, I can reduce it to 2 decimals also. We are going to see the round formula also. So round formula can be used also, but this is also one of the ways through which you can actually do it. So what I have done is that I have just done like this. I have just this divided by this. Here it is showing 0.01. If I just press percentage, then it will show 1%. Then I just expand it, right? Done? Clear? So percentage is done, fraction is done. text is there. So majorly what we use, I'll tell you, majorly what we use is general and number, and sometimes currency, date also we use. So these are the basic tools that you need to use specifically for date. So I'll just tell you, how to write a date in Excel. Just remember and note down somewhere, you need to write date in Excel. Next time, whenever you are preparing an Excel, always write date in this format. Okay. So first it should be month, then it should be your date, that is 20, and then it should be your month, year 2021. Why I am telling you to use this formula? Because through this, if you just press Control Shift F3, or what we can say, if you can just go into, if you just right click here, then format, if you go into the format cells column, okay, here, see. So this also, this is also a very important thing to discuss. So let's discuss this also with date function. Okay. So first we'll complete this. So these all are done. Okay. I'll just come on to the date function. Okay. So just, this is a separate discussion for date. Okay. So I told you that every time you need to write date in the format where you need to put month first, then date first, and then year. Okay. And suppose if you just make some date here also, 2021. Okay. So if both the dates are in same format, so if I just simply do this minus this, then it is actually going to show me some value. Okay. I think that there's something wrong with this keys right now. But see, this format, how we are going to change it? Just right click it, format cells. Okay. So format cells, it is showing custom, and this is the DDMMYY format that is available. We'll select this one. Okay. So this actually, due to some error, it is not showing it. Otherwise, what we do is that we actually show it through this format, right? So there are some queries. Just a second. Okay, let us finish some of the topics and then we'll take the queries. Okay. So due to some error, this is coming, but I'll, right now it is not working. I don't know, there's some error with my Excel sheet or something like that. Okay, it is not working right now, but
Sir,
I'll just let you know.
Sir, may I interrupt in this?
Yeah.
Sir, whatever value you are getting, sir, kindly change that cell into number, sir.
Okay,
Value,
custom.
that,
It is because of custom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me try
Sir,
this.
yes, sir. Let these two be the dates, and the final outcome we can have it on the number, sir.
Let's see.
When
Let's see. This could be one of the reasons. Yeah. Or maybe we can go into date, and we can just do this as 14 March. No, it is not coming. There is some error with the sheet, I guess.
Make it general. Choose the general. Maybe it will come by that.
No, sir. Sir, these two will be the dates only. But the final outcome value, which we are looking in, say P column, na, there the cell should be this P. I think P6. It should be number.
No, sir. No.
Yeah,
I am not worried about the difference. This is something that I am going to cover. I am worried about the format. So it should show 20 June 2021. That is not showing. So let's okay. That is okay. We are going to discuss in. Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Your laptop's format is in Indian,
Yeah.
so when you write in Indian format, then it
I know,
calculate. Otherwise,
I need to change it because this Indian format is not what we are going to work upon.
You have to change, sir, in Excel format.
So no, nevertheless, this date function we can discuss it for further topics. I'll just write it down. Okay. So once I have that US UK format, then we can discuss it. No issues. We have one more section to cover it. Okay. So let's move on. let's move on to other functions. We have a lot of things to discuss. So this is very important tool, that is conditional formatting. Okay, so first I'll just remove the conditional formatting from here. Okay, so entire sheet I have cleared the rules. Okay, so now conditional formatting, it is very useful tool, guys. How it is useful, I'll tell you. Suppose you here, what how many line items I have? 34, right? Suppose you have 3400 line items. It is possible because the Excel goes till what? 10,48,576. So just suppose you have that much of line items and you need to filter things. So there are various ways to filter it, but one of the best ways to do the conditional formatting. Okay, so just I'll just just select the data. This data I have selected, right? Can you see the selection?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, there's a lot of disturbance that is coming in. Okay, so yeah. So here, category. So now category is what? There are various categories. If you just filter it, there are various categories here. Okay, so I want to actually somewhere highlight a particular. I just want to highlight the particular category. Okay, so I'll just, what I do is that I'll just select the data. So for selecting also, you need to select, if you want, you can select shift arrows, but we don't do it like this. What we do is that we just press Control Shift and then down key. Okay, so through this you can select the whole data, right? So Control Shift down is a very important tool through which you can actually select the whole data. So you just select the data, then go into conditional formatting, highlight cells equal to. So I am going to highlight the cell which has fashion as a category. Okay, and here I can select what I want to color it. So green, red, light red, whatever I want, I can do it and press OK. See, so here, if somebody wants to see the fashion data only, not by filtering, he doesn't want to filter, he just wants to see it like this only. So what we can do is that we can just show him through this means. Okay, so suppose fashion has been selected, again you just select it, go to conditional formatting, highlight, okay, equal to, just write some other thing like footwear. Okay, and make it as some other color, red. So footwear is red, so all footwear are in red now. Okay, so suppose if I just select it again, conditional formatting, equal to maybe F and B. So F and B. Okay, so I have actually put F and B is with the same color, so I'll just change it, equal to F and B, and then put it as maybe red border, or we can use yellow color. Okay, right? So this is how you can actually assign the colors and make your presentation look more attractive, right? At the same time, if you want to select some category, just go into filter color, then whatever color you want to like, or if you want that whatever the cells in which there is no color, I want to filter that, so you just go into no fill. See, the one that did not have any fill is what getting selected. Okay, so here I'll just give you one more shortcut of how to do filter. So we are not going to do filter through any manual intervention. We are going to do like this. Okay, so suppose if I press shift space bar, so if you press shift space bar, so you are going to select the whole row, shift space bar. Okay, so once I'll just shift space bar I have selected, then Control Shift L. That's it. Don't use any kind of manual tool for filtering. Understood? We need to be very fast with our Excel. Okay, and that is how we can be fast. We need
Rahul,
not
what did you use to do the filter?
Yeah, so it is like, see, it is normal selection. I'll just press Shift space bar. So through
Yeah.
Shift space bar, what has happened is I have just selected the whole row.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Control Shift L. That's it.
So there is, yeah, I got that. There is one more shortcut for everyone. Alter DFS. That will
Yes.
also
DFS
make a
is
filter
also-
and make a filter go away both. Alter.
But in DFS, it happens like, there are many keys that you need to do. So in this Control Shift L, it is like, this is the only simple tool that you can use for filtering. FDS is also the one Jalas sir is mentioning. That is also one of the ways through which, just like from here, these kind of, see, can you see this kind of this whole also you can use these kind of formulas, also you can use whatever you can by heart. So suppose if
Yeah.
I want to make it center, like suppose, so just press Alt H. Okay, then what is center? Center is AC.
So there is another cut for this Control E,
So
or will it not?
sir,
do?
kya
Control E.
Control E for this filter? No, Control E is not for filter, I guess. It might be something else. So yeah, for any kind of shortcut, what you can do is that you just press Alt. Okay, try to do it slowly first. Okay, just press Alt H. Suppose I want to do what? I want to do bold. Just make it maybe what this I will select. Just H, make it B1. See, it is very simple. Okay, there is no need. Just note this thing. While using Excel, you need not touch your mouse pad.
Mouse. Yeah, that is the idea.
That is the idea. So in this whole session, when I was doing the even the PPT, at that point of time, I was using some mouse. And during this whole session, I have not used mouse a single time. Even for going into some options, I am not using the mouse. All I'll do is that Alt F. Okay, and then what I want to do, I want to go to options. So it has been disabled for some reason. That's why it is not showing. Otherwise, Alt H, and then say if I want to color it, then H. Okay, then I have to color it like this. You can use through arrow keys. See, color is also changing. This is a very important tool, and this was something that was not in my line of actions. But yeah, this has come out very good, and thanks to Jalas sir, because he actually introduced, and then I got that this is the best thing that you can learn. So anything you can do. H, maybe H, not H, if you want to go into data A. Okay, and then you want to get data, you want to make it stocks or whatever it is. Acha, one more thing guys, one more thing we are going to add is, in the coming section we are going to tell you how to make a dashboard of stock market. So I repeat, we are going to tell you how to make a dashboard of stock market, live stock market. So stay tuned with us, and next week we are going to do that as well. So somewhere this stock option actually made me recall that. Okay, so that also we are going to cover. So for every formula, just press Alt, then maybe for formula you go M, then you want to put function, then F, then whatever you want to do, some average, if whatever you want to like, you can do it, right? So the idea is not to use mouse, as Jalas sir rightly mentioned, right? So moving on, where are we? Okay, we were on conditional formatting. Yes. So okay, I'll just take this conditional formatting 2-3 items, and then we'll take some of your doubts. Okay. right?
Yeah, that was I was suggesting. Just take one more topic and someone has.
Yeah, I'll just
Answer
you know take one or two more things in conditional formatting. There are a lot of things in there, but yeah, I'll try to cover.
And
Okay.
I don't know if we have it specifically, guys, but maybe within a couple of days or 3-4 days, we will find out there is a detailed sheet of all the shortcuts. Probably we'll try to share those. I don't have it on
We have
hand,
that.
but
We have
yeah.
we have that in hand. You know but we don't want you to see every data is available on Google, right? We also get the data from there. The idea is actually to go slow, right? This is something that you are going to use till your lifetime, right? So there is no rush. So don't get over involved with formulas, right? It is good to use formulas, but try to understand the concept, because once you are actually working in real time environment, you need to actually apply a lot of your mind to get the data, right? So just by focusing more on formulas, it becomes really difficult to actually understand the concept. So don't go for formulas initially. I'll suggest that you can take the formulas. We have every kind of content that you want, okay, in Excel, and we have books also for Excel, or if somebody wants, we can give the PDFs to them, right? So we have our own e-library. So we have maybe I think more than 3,000-4,000 books, all various writers and all. So we have Excel template also, so that also we can give it to you, no issues. But don't go for the data. Data is available everywhere. Just go for the things that you can take out of it. Okay, so moving on. So suppose if I select this range, the figures range amount, okay, I just want to select those which are maybe less than, say, 50,000, or what we can take the average of 60,000, say. Okay, so this is how you can actually, just like in our mark sheet we do pass and fail, that can be highlighted very well here. Or maybe if there is a sales report where we have the names of all the sales agents, or what we can say sales officers, and this can be the sales figures. So those who have not achieved their target, to highlight them, you can actually do this. So these are very, very important tools. Not many people actually think over it, but these are very important tools for presentation. And there are companies who prefer presentation more than anything else. So you need to actually do all these things to be on the top of your game. Okay, so suppose I very good achiever, so I'll just say it is greater than 120. Okay, I'll just change the color, maybe green. Those are the people who are going to get promoted. Okay, so these are the people who are going to get promoted. Okay, so suppose if I just select it again, and then conditional formatting, highlight, we can true, yeah, between, we can use between also. So we had initial 60,000, and the upper was 1 lakh. Okay, so maybe you just make it 65,000, or upper limit. What we can do is that you can maybe it was like more than 1 lakh, upper maybe 120. Okay, let's see what, not 120, let's make it 90,000. So just light red or maybe yellow. Those are the people, those are average performance. Okay, so this is how you can bifurcate. So you can just see the names from the left, and from the right you can actually see who has performed, who has not performed. So guys, you can unmute yourself and you can ask for doubts. Yes, please. Yeah.
Hello, sir. This is Sajid Saxena.
Yeah,
Am
hi.
I audible?
Yeah, you are quite clear.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
I have a doubt. What if I have to use, I have to put an account number in a particular cell, which is
Okay.
let's say 15 digit long,
Okay.
and it is starting with 0.
You are actually, you know, your voice is actually, you know, breaking a bit, or maybe it is echoing. Can you just repeat your question, please?
Sir, my doubt is,
Okay.
if I'm inputting a account number,
Okay.
which is let's say 15 digit long,
Okay.
and it starts with 0.
Okay.
It starts with 0. So
right.
what
How
usually
to?
happens is, when I enter it,
Okay.
the zeros, they cancel out, and then
Understood. Understood. Your query I understood. The
Okay.
only thing that I want to ask is whether you know the answer, or you are checking me, or what. You know, I feel you know the answer.
Sir, I actually
You know the
tried
answer. You're
to
checking me out.
format it.
Okay, you know the answer or not? Just let me know. I know the answer, but I just want to know. I think you are checking me out.
No, no, sir. No, sir. This is not my intention.
I think
Actually, I have tried different things.
No, just kidding. Yeah, just kidding. So suppose 15 digit what you are saying. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it is like 0000. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 this, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, or maybe 1 9 more.
Yes, sir.
So it is 15 digit,
Yes, sir.
right? So what it is showing me? What happened to it? Okay. So while I'm entering like 0 5 times. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and again 9. This is
Yes.
15 digit.
Yes,
But
sir.
it is showing me this. Okay.
Yes,
How to
sir.
do it? How to do it? I'll tell you. Just put F2. See, these digits are coming. These are 10 digits.
Yeah.
Just put inverted comma, single inverted comma. Okay.
Okay.
Then put 0. 1 2 3 4 5. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Done. Just press enter.
Okay. So this has been changed into text format, right?
Yes.
Achha.
Yes. It is not figures now. It is text.
Okay,
But
sir.
at the
Okay,
same
sir.
time, just
Yeah.
let me open the notepad. At the same time, you tell me one thing. If I just copy from here to there, whether that inverted comma will come or not?
I think it should come.
It's not coming.
Okay.
That's why, that is the idea.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
If inverted comma will come, then my my money will go somewhere else, or maybe it will not go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. Actually, that's what happened actually with me.
Yeah. So I thought you were checking me here.
No, not at all, sir. That was not my intention.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, sir. Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, please. You are asking very interesting questions. You should keep on asking.
Sir, thank you, sir. First of all, thanks. My another question is that you told you gave us the formula of shift plus space for selecting the whole row.
Yeah.
My doubt was, do we have to be on the initial cell? Let's say that A column, or that
No. See. Very nice question again. So suppose here I want to do it. Your question is that, na?
Yeah. Yes.
Just to do it like here only. See, filter has come.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
From here you can filter it, but here these upper side details will not come, because you are filtering from the down.
Yeah, sir.
Usually we do it on the heading only.
No, but can I be on that G column row, or column? Yes. Can I be on G column and select whole 11 row?
G column and whole.
It's not compulsory to select the entire, I think so, row. We can directly press Control Shift L. It will get automatically.
No, it will not get. So if I press Control Shift L, then it sometimes it gives you the whole sheet, but sometimes what happens is that it gives you only this foot code. Maybe if I select this and do it like this, then it will give me this only.
Okay.
So not every time, not every system will allow you to actually do it. or you can do is what you can do is that you can just convert this data into table, and then what the person is saying in terms of doing it control L, that can happen. So when you there is a way through which you can actually convert your data into table. So when you convert it into table, then you can do it. Then you would need not select it. But why not to select it? This is what my question is. It is quite simple to select this data and just put Control Shift L, right? So it is quite easy. There are 100 ways of doing a particular thing, right? What suits you is what matters.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any more doubts?
So apologies to interrupt.
Yeah.
So actually, it's not a doubt, it's just a request. If you go to the data tab, there's a specific addition that has been made to Microsoft Excel 365, that is Power Query.
Okay.
So if at all it's possible, could you take up that thing in the next session? Because that in itself is an intensive and very powerful tool. It combines all things like trim functions and all.
See, the thing is that, the program has been made in a way to make everybody understand.
Yeah,
See,
understood, sir.
there are people who even don't know VLOOKUP. I cannot go on to Power Query for them. Try to understand.
Yes,
so just like a person, if a person gets birth, okay, first he tries to move around, then he makes some roundabouts on the bed, then somewhere he it starts to sit, and then it gets up, and then it slowly through wall it tries to walk, and then it starts walking without any help, and then it starts running. I don't want people to run.
Understood, sir.
If after my session, if they can actually move a bit also in Excel, then my work is finished.
Understood, sir.
And this is not something that that is a one-day session, or maybe me and Jalaj sir will retire after this session. Jalaj sir is not going to retire. There might be possibility of mine, but yeah. So it is not the case that we are going to retire, right? So it is, we are going to be there. We are going to have, Excel advanced, super advanced, ultra advanced, whatever session you want to have it, we are going to have it. Okay. But I don't want everybody to take that pain. See, the idea is to make it simple.
Understood.
Everybody knows, if I start, if I had to start it technically, I would have started with VBA. Everybody would, these 88 people would have been like 40, 44, 35. Those people might, the mentality of people becomes as if Excel is something unusual. It is not unusual. This is what we want to break. So the idea is to actually cover each and every person and introduce people with Excel. Those who are experts, they can actually do wonders with them by themselves. We are more focused on that 80-90% people who even don't know the basic formula of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, or maybe SUMIF, COUNTIF, COUNTIF. So I am talking about those people, right? Those who are experts, they can actually Google it and do it. I am not bothered about them. I am bothered about those people who think that Excel is not my cup of tea. Excel is a cup of tea of each and every person. This is what we are trying to achieve, right?
Understood, sir.
We are going
I'm sorry for the request, sir.
No. It is not about apologies, but yeah, you have raised a very nice point, and I actually, these things actually allow us to discuss. Okay, so at least you asked, and I shared the idea that what we actually want to achieve. See, people are there, courses are there. I'll myself tell you 10 best courses on Udemy and YouTube both, and you can start learning Excel. The idea is actually to make Excel as a habit. I don't want it to be a fear.
Yes, sir.
So I am actually being very simple with Excel. If somebody after this session, if somebody can actually do something with conditional formatting, with wrap text, with merge and center, my work is my job is half done. So this is my contribution, right? This is actually, we are actually more focused on somewhere enlarging the group of people who use Excel. I hope you get my point. It is not about you ask for something or not. This is not about that. It is only about how we want this this thing to go forward, right? So any
So,
other query?
yeah. No, sir. Thank you for your answer, sir.
Yeah.
Rahul bhai, if we want to remove this comma from 40,000, 60,000, can we remove it directly?
Yeah. So this comma you are saying 70,125.
Oh, no, 70,000, 125,000, right?
Yeah. So this, what you can do is that you can just select it and just make it general.
Okay. So general. Okay.
Yeah. Rizwan, thank you for joining in. Thank you. Any other question, please? Guys, keep on asking doubts. We can take doubts, and as I told you that this is not a retiring session. This is actually a beginning. So don't worry. Okay. No, seems like no doubts are there. 84 people are there, and then there are no doubts. Amazing.
In your sheet, there is an option of rupees. In my sheet, it is showing that
dollar. Yes. Actually, there is a problem with my sheet. There is no problem with your sheet. There is a problem with my sheet. Yeah, it is actually Indian version of it. So since I am using it through my this is my office laptop, and that is why it is actually creating a big issue. If I next time I'll sit with my own laptop, personal laptop, and it has all the features, even VBA. In this you if you see, there are no tabs for VBA, Power BI, or what we can say, Power Pivot. All these tabs are not there. So when I come next week, I'll have these. Don't change anything from your laptop. Okay, let it be a dollar. This rupee sign is not important. What is important is the utility of Excel. So utility of Excel can only come when you use it extensively. So I'll just put my personal laptop in place, and we can discuss more. So don't, your settings are fine. Don't even touch it. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so we'll move on. So as I told you, in conditional formatting, highlight, okay, text that contains, we have done, equal to, between, we have done, data occurring, duplicates, yes, very important thing. Suppose, see, these are the T codes. These are what? A specific code that is given to a particular brand. Okay. So suppose if I have mistakenly repeated a brand, so that my total sales will get hampered. This will get hampered. It will show me the double effect. Okay. So what, in order to find out, see, I am talking about a data which has maybe 5,000 line items. Okay. So in that case, how to identify duplicates? So what we are going to do is that we are going to just select the whole data, just conditional formatting, highlight, duplicate values. So these are the specific codes. Codes cannot be duplicate, right? So just like Rizwan is there with us. So just like we have sales managers or people, list of people, right? So in that case, just a second. Yeah. So in that case, how to identify if there are any double line items? Because in copy paste, there can be a possibility of double duplication, right? So we'll just go to here, select it, and go to conditional formatting, highlight, then duplicate values. Then what I want to show them as red. Okay. So see, there is no red. So that means there is no duplicate value. Just suppose if I just copy here and paste here, see. See, it is turning into red. Can you see this? So until unless you actually, apply this formula, you will have this kind of errors. Okay. So you need to actually see whether there are any duplicates or not. Otherwise, your whole report will be wrong. Okay. Then some important tools I am going to share with you. It is maybe what we can do is that we can use Paste Special. Yes, Paste Special is quite important. Okay. So suppose here it is formula. See, there is a formula. So if I just copy from here to here, it will give me wrong results because I want 2.3 to be copied. So it is giving me again wrong result. So what if I want to, copy this formula into text or into digits? What I am going to do is that I am going to just select this thing, copy, and then just go here, right click, paste special, and make it values. Can you see the values? Make it values. Okay. Done. So this paste special is very important, guys. Even if we spend 15 minutes onto it, it is worth doing. So see, I have the same data, but in digits form. Understood? This is a very important tool that I'm discussing. So please be with me for this period of time. Okay. Then again, we are going to come to your doubts. Okay. So please bear with me. This is a very crucial time when we are discussing this paste special.
Rahul,
okay. Yeah.
Rahul, small interruption.
Yeah.
I think after this, take doubts, and then I think a lot of VLOOKUP questions are coming. So after that, if you can take VLOOKUP.
Acha, okay. So what we can do is that VLOOKUP are question, if there are a lot of VLOOKUP questions that are coming. So what I'll do is that I'll just after this I'll just cover VLOOKUP and then again come back to the same, because or what we can do is that we have enough time, 45 minutes. So we have 15 minutes paste special will get over, and then we'll directly move on to VLOOKUP. So if I get distracted, please let me know that I need to cover VLOOKUP. Okay, right. Okay, then okay, fine. So this is of no use now. Okay. So yeah, this is one way of doing paste special. Okay. Then again, what we can do is that paste special. Okay. So suppose this is the brand list. Okay. This is a list of brand. This is in what? Row format. If I want all of them to be in columnar, try to understand my question. If this all row data, I want it in column. So how to do it? So just copy the data. Maybe we can go into the new document, just here, right click, paste special, values, just click transpose. What we need to do, we need to just put values and then transpose. See, can you see it? So all the row data came into columns. Understood? So suppose now this column data I want to make it in rows. Okay. So now this column data I want to make it in rows. Just copy it. Just go somewhere at this end. Just right click it, paste special, values, again transpose. Okay. See. Got it? This is a very, very important tool. Otherwise, what people do is that I have seen, live examples, they do like this. 1, then 2, then 3. Okay. So when you have 10, 15 line items, then it is fine, boss. But when you have like 100 line items, when you have a list of, say, all Nifty stocks, 2000 stocks are there in Nifty. So what are you going to do? 2000 times you are going to copy paste or cut copy? No, we are not going to do that. We are going to actually use this formula. Understood? Okay. Okay. I'll just introduce VLOOKUP and then we'll have our queries. So suppose I have some T code data with me. Maybe this T code data with me in maybe a next sheet. So this T code is there. I want the brand name. Okay. Here I want brand name. There are two separate sheets. Okay. This is one separate sheet and this is new separate sheet. So I don't want the data for all. And this don't take it as 34. This is 3400 or maybe 34,000. Okay. So I want data for only these T codes. Okay. So I want what data I want? Brand name and then this data, this 3 data. Okay. So these are the data that I want. Okay. So right now I have taken it sequence wise. Many will say that why don't you take this sequence wise and then do it. But suppose if I am taking it for somewhere between, so if I take Helios, then I take Forest Essential, then I take Dominoes, then I take crossword. So in that case, I cannot do simple paste. Okay. So suppose this is what is my data requirement. Okay. So this is my data requirement. Let us make it as all borders. Okay. So the data should look presentable. Okay. Every time you need to make sure that your data should be beautiful to look. Okay. So this is also one of the idea to be pro in Excel, that you need to actually show quite quality when it comes to data. Okay. So now we need to use VLOOKUP formula for that. Okay. So what I do is that, suppose I just insert one more column here, and I have to VLOOKUP through T code. Okay. So I just put here just a column number that I'm giving for my own purpose and for understanding purpose. This is one column, this is two, or maybe from here you can do what? Okay, this is actually some cells are hidden. Let me just delete them. Maybe unhide. Okay. So CD, I don't want CD. Let's delete it. Now it is okay. So I'll just put 2 plus 1. Okay. So 3 is there, and now you just put the formulas here. So all 10 are there. So this is column 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, likewise. But you need to number it as per your lookup value. So what is lookup value? This is lookup value, T code. So from here you need to count the the columns. If my lookup value was brand name, so brand name would have been 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So whatever is your lookup value. So right now my lookup value is T code. So that's why I am sharing, I am starting it with 1. I'll share with you one more thing. Just like suppose I just 07. Okay. I'll just do here also. Okay. And I'll have a different VLOOKUP kind of scenario that we are going, that also we are going to see, so that you can get the idea. Okay. So brand name is already there, so I don't want the brand name now. Right. This data, if I want, first we'll just go through this data. So I'll just press plus or equal to whatever you like, VLOOKUP. Okay. So once you press VLOO, it will show you some formula. Okay. So just double click on that formula. Just click the cell through which you need to VLOOKUP. So I'll select this cell. Okay. Then comma, then space. Okay. Then comma, then space. Now I need to take the data from this sheet. So I'll just select this from here. I have select the whole column A. Okay. This is the first column. Then I need brand name. Okay. So first I'll select the whole the data. I'll select till 10. Okay. I have selected the whole data till 10. I have selected, but what value I want? I want brand name. Brand name is on 2. See, the number is 2 for brand name. Just press 2, then again comma, then false exact match. Okay. Then press simple enter. See, value has come. So what I need to do, I need to just copy it and paste it. See, all the right data is coming. Right, understood? So suppose now this is the brand column that I wanted. Now I want these columns 8, 9, 10. So again and again, I need not write the formula. Mind you, mark my words, again and again, you need not write the formula. All you need to do is that you need to just go here, F2, select the whole formula, copy it, then go into 18, 19, paste it, just change here 8. That's it. Then again, go here, paste, then maybe 9, then 10. So no need to actually do the formula again and again. Once you have done this activity, na column, once you have defined the columns, then it is quite easy to do this activity. Okay, this is a real time example that I'm giving you. We have sheets, and I might show you in the coming sessions. We have sheets like it has columns till eternity. Maybe, you know, it goes to ZZ also in column number. If you see, it starts from A, it goes till ZZ also. Okay, so that in that column numbers, it is very difficult to identify which column number we need to take. So that, you know, this kind of coding which we are doing is what is helping us to actually we look up any kind of data. Okay, so now what I need to do, I need to simply just copy it and paste it down, right? So this is how the whole data has come, right? So suppose I need to check this data, whether the data is true or not. So I have just taken from 1295 to 1307, from here till here I have taken. So I'll just check it. What is the value that is coming? Just a second. Yeah, what is the value that is coming? 8,20,000. Okay, 8,20,000 it is coming. Here also it is going 8,20,000. That means data that we have taken is correct. Now I'll show you one more example in which I'll just try to explain you why we are actually, you know, how we are actually numbering the columns. Okay, so suppose my lookup value is from brand name. So if I take it from T code, then it is going to show me error. So what I am going to do is that I am going to just shift this one to brand name. Okay, understood? Or what we can do is that if you don't want to shift it, you can do one more thing. I'll just tell you. Let's put the formula. VLOOKUP. Okay, just double click it, select it, comma, here. From here the selection starts. Select the data from here. Okay, from here select the data. Okay, then come here. See here 1C. Can you see the 1C that is written? Yes. So 1C, you see whatever the data that you want, you just drag it till that period. So I have selected the whole data, but I want this one. This is what? 7C. That means 7, column 7, not 8. Okay, this is column 8, not 9. This is column 9, not 10. Okay, so suppose I have selected this data. Okay, and then I just press comma, then 7, then comma, and exact match. See, same data is coming. Understood my point? So either you just shift these columns to this thing, whatever the VLOOKUP, whatever the lookup value that you are taking, that lookup column should be the first number column, and all the data should be in the right side. So VLOOKUP has a limitation that all the data for VLOOKUP should be whatever the data that we are, you know, lookupping, whatever the data that we are actually taking is going to be in the right side, right? It should be in the right side, then only the data will come, right? So this sequence will always go right side. So in this case it was what? 7. So I have just put 7. Now copy this data, then paste it, make it 8, and then make it 9, and then you just paste all the data and then total it, then just check whether there is any difference between the above and the below. No difference, right? So this is how we do the VLOOKUP. So yeah, your doubts? Just a second, I'll allow. Now you can unmute yourself and ask for doubts.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Why do we need this VLOOKUP?
So suppose, you know, there is a whole dump. maybe of 10,000 line item. Okay. I have asked you to give me the figures of specific 4 or 5 line items only. That's it. I don't want the whole data. So what you will do is that you will just go into the same data, filter it one by one and copy paste it. This is how you usually we do it, but we don't
Yes,
want
sir.
to do it. We don't want to do it like that. Otherwise, if I ask you, out of 1,000 line item, if I ask you to take out 100, so how much time are you going to take for making that Excel? So formulas actually are not doing anything. Formula is making your life easy. So that's why we are making it as learning, learning made easy. So the tagline is learning made easy. We need to make it a very easy learning. At the same time, through formulas, you can actually, do cumbersome tasks in the most efficient manner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And one more thing, whatever you just said about VLOOKUP, can you just repeat it the way you did it on your laptop?
Okay. So, I'll just, briefly explain you again what
Yes,
I'm
all
doing
right,
is,
sir.
yeah. Again, suppose this data is already there. I'll just put one more formula, VLOOKUP. Okay. Just select this one, the cell through which you need to VLOOKUP. Then press comma, then space. Then you go into the main sheet. This is the main sheet. Okay. And then select the area. Okay. From here, if I select the area, okay, and I want the 2018, 19, 19, 20, 2021 figures. So what I'll do is that I'll just select that area. Okay. But you need to make sure that which column you want in what, which column data you want in what column. Okay. So here, this 18, 19 is in what column? See, 8C is it is written. 8C, then 9C, then 10C. So 8, 9, 10 is my data. Okay. So I just select the range, then comma 8, comma, then exact match. Simple. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is how we are going to do the VLOOKUP. And if you want to check whether the lookup values are correct or not, you just
A little
check
lag,
also.
so we just missed out on it.
Okay. VLOOKUP you have missed out.
Screen presenting lag was there, means there was no sync in video audio.
Okay. Okay.
Get
So
it
see,
what part you
I just put one more formula. VLOOKUP. Then this, select this, comma. Then suppose I want to have 1920 data. So I'll just select the whole range. So 1920 data is in what? 9th column. So I'll just select the whole data, comma, 9, comma, exact match. See 80,000. I'll just make it as a formula for all the line items. And then we can just check it also. So this, this is already recorded, so you can see in the recording also. Yeah.
एक चीज मिस कर गया एक्चुअली, आपने बोला जब जेड शीट होगी, जब शीट ज्यादा बड़ी होगी, ये फॉर्मूला अपन लगा लेंगे, तो 8, 9, 10 तक वो मैं मिस कर गया कि अपन जब बड़ी शीट होगी तो किस तरीके से अपन VLOOKUP लगाएंगे।
बड़ी शीट होगी तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू इज दैट वी आर गोइंग टू असाइन कॉलम नंबर। ओके। और जैसे ही आप जाओगे ना, so suppose I'll just give you one more formula, VLOOKUP. Okay. Then this, then select this, comma, space. Suppose I want to take this column, text. Okay, suppose. So see, you can see this 13C, 11C that is changing. So which column I want? 14C, 14. So I'll just stretch it till 14, comma, I'll write 14 because I want the 14th cell or column, and then comma, exact match. So see, NA is coming because there is no data related to this thing. That's why it is coming NA. So
Okay.
we can change the range. You know, we can suppose if I just give you one more example, I'll just put some digits here. Maybe in AB. AB I'll put some digits. Okay. Plus 1. Okay. So suppose this data is there, and I want to VLOOKUP it. Okay. Now I'll show you one more way. Just press VLOOKUP, then go to this T code, comma, space, then select this A, then go till the time you want the data. So this is the data you want till AB, and the digit this is what, 28. The column number is 28. So just go stretch till that column, comma, 28, comma, exact match. See, it has come. So you can stretch it till whatever time you want. XFD is the last column. So till last column also you can actually stretch it and do it. So suppose I'll just go a bit further. Just go into the last column.
बड़ी होती है राहुल भाई, तो अपन वो नंबर्स नहीं चेक कर पाते कि ऊपर नंबर्स क्या आ रहे हैं। नहीं आते हैं उसमें numbers. Sometimes it happens if the numbers didn't come, so what you do is that, see, अगर number नहीं आते तो I'll just tell you one more thing. See, ये मेरा formula है. This is my formula. I just stretch it till end. So what line item it is showing? 16,383, right? Maximum this can happen, right? So I'll just move this till this thing. Okay. So this is what, one more formula, 16,384. This is the maximum that can happen in Excel. Okay. So now I'll just VLOOKUP again. VLOOKUP. This is a very important formula. That's why I am spending a lot of time onto it. Just try to see it. Okay. Then select it, then comma, equal to, just select it, just go till the end. Okay, till the end. Okay, 184 it is not showing. Yes, it is. It has gone to 16,16384. Okay, so comma 16384, comma, exact match. See. Right.
Understood. So this is a formula. It can be used anywhere. So this is the extreme level that I have given you. Okay, this is the extreme level to which we can use the VLOOKUP. The only limitation that VLOOKUP has is whatever the data you want to actually have it should be unique. These should be unique. Should not be any duplication. If there's any duplication, then your VLOOKUP will not work. Your VLOOKUP will not work when there is duplication, because it is all, these should be unique. There should not be any duplicates into it. These T codes from which we are actually lookuping the value, these should not be repeated. So I'll just show you. Just suppose this 1295 DIBA, it is showing what, 70, 80, 90. Okay. Suppose if I just make it a duplicate, I make Blue Buddha also as 1295. So what will happen? The figures should technically come this 125, 135, and 90, but it is not going to come. Okay. So this has become NA because I have changed this this code wrongly, and this, see, here the data is not coming properly, because what I have done is that I have just duplicated it. So if I make it correct, can you just mute? Hello, can you just mute? Yeah. Yeah.
Rahul.
Yeah.
So since you are doing VLOOKUP, introduce if error also. I mean, not that it is
very if ever we can introduce, but वो बाद में जब if function लेंगे, then we are going to do it.
Okay.
अभी it is like अभी तो we are मतलब round off में discuss कर रहे हैं, तो
correct. Basically,
we can.
I'll just say to all the students and who are attending, if there is a function जब आप VLOOKUP करते हैं, अभी NA आ रहा है, तो NA आ रहा है, तो you cannot calculate eventually the entire sheet. if error में wherever there is not applicable वहाँ 0 ले लेगा.
हाँ वहाँ 0 आ जाएगा automatically.
When you try to
Yes.
do a sum, it will at least calculate and you will not have an error. So probably he can take it up.
Yeah, we can do it now also. If you have asked it, you can do it now. So suppose in this case, I'll just make it as this thing, okay? Or maybe if I don't change it, suppose here I just add one more thing. I have added say T code 00. I am just putting a wrong T code. Okay. Suppose like this, something like this. Okay. And I want to have the data. So some wrong T code I have written, so the data will be coming NA. So instead of doing, if I don't see, if there is no data, then NA should not come. See, no sheet will have NA. So here what we'll do is that just open the formula. Just here before, after plus, just do if error. So if error, you just select it if error, and here you just comma and you just put 0. That's it. It is as simple. See. So what it is doing, it is actually converting the error into 0. That's it. So suppose in this case also I need to do it. Just put if error. Okay. Double click it, then comma 0. Okay. Same here also. Just put if error. Then at the end 0. Yes. Again if error, then comma 0. Right. So this is how you can do it. So I guess I think that Jalaj sir, if you allow, we can just stop it here, and we can take specific doubts in Excel, those who have some doubts, and if we can entertain it for 15-20 minutes, and their queries related to various things like other sessions and all, we can take that queries. Hello.
सर VLOOKUP में जो ब्रांड नेम वाला था वो वाला एक बार दिखा दीजिए ना, नीचे वाले जो थी ना आपकी.
Sure. देखो ब्रांड नेम में, see, if there are two ways. One is to put the numbers in the columns so that you need not worry about which column you are selecting. And the other thing is there is some indication that comes in 19C, 14C, 15C. Through that also you can actually do it. So just put plus or equal to VLOOKUP. Okay. Then just go into the brand. Okay. Then comma space. Then go into the main sheet. Then select the brand from. You need not select from T code because we are VLOOKUPing the brand. So you just select the brand. See this 2C is coming. Can you see 2C? Yes. So 2C is coming, and if I want 18-19 data, so in what column it is? 7, then 8, then 9, right? This is how this is bifurcated. Okay, 7, 8, 9. So I'll just go into 9, then comma 7 because I want 18-19 data first, then comma, then exact match. See, or suppose I want to have 19-20 data, just put the formula, just presses 8, then just make it 9. Right. So this data has come, and you can check it also whether it is matching with your previous data or not. Right. Yes. Any other doubt?
Sir. Hello.
Yes,
You taught web text, and you taught merge and center also.
Okay.
So my issue is that if we do merge and center for 2 or 3 cells, and then we do web text in the same, so the row height will not do auto fit properly.
Yeah. So auto fit you can do now. Manually also you can do autofit.
No,
You just double.
still-
You need to just double click it here.
Still, it will not happen.
No, see, this is what your data is. Suppose, just double click it. It will expand.
Sir, I am talking about row height.
Row height. This you are talking about? This?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This can also happen. So I'll just tell you a specific formula. We are going to discuss it, but we are just, suppose I want to actually increase the length of the cell. So I'll just do one thing. I'll just select this data. Okay. I'll go to what we can say. Yes. Just a second. See, select this, go to format, row height. Okay, so row height might be like maybe 10 right now. You make it 50. Okay. See, all the row heights have changed. So suppose in this case, if you want to increase the width of the cell also, so just select this, format again, column width. This is 15.64. You can make it like 30. See, it has become 30. Understood? Through this, you can also do it. Need not do it, every cell again and again. Yeah, this can do it through this formula also. Just select the data and do it.
Okay, sir.
Sir, please explain the if error function again.
If error, okay. If errors. Okay, I'll just go into the normal mode. Okay, so if error is what? Is
If error with VLOOKUP.
Sorry. See, VLOOKUP I have already explained you twice or thrice. The only thing that you need to do is you need to just see how I am placing if error. Okay, it is quite easy. I'll just have some dummy this T code again and just okay, the formula is already there. Okay, I'll just select this formula. It doesn't have if error. NA is coming, so just press F2, then go into this first part of the formula before VLOOKUP, because we want the VLOOKUP inside if error. So that's how it is going to give us the desired results. Okay, so this is what we call nested formula. Okay, nested formula is where we are actually using formulas, right? So we are going to cover if and, if, or. These are all nested formulas. Nested if, just like nested if is there. Basically, these are the combined formula. Many formulas get combined in one and gives you the desired result. So I'll just press if error here, double click it, and then at the end just click here, then comma, then put 0 because I want the 0. So what I'm doing is that I'm just putting if error at the start and comma 0 at the end. Even you need not close the bracket. You enter it. It will show some error and it will automatically close this thing also. It is going to close the bracket by 2. So just copy this formula from the previous cells. Understood?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, any other question? Then we can go on to the PPT. We have something to show to you, and then we can wrap up.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, just a little request. If possible, could you please share this particular Excel file on that WhatsApp group so we can practice?
VLOOKUP file you are talking about?
No, sir. This Excel file of all the
Rahul, he wants.
Okay.
What we'll do is we may have to do some change because the data may be
The data is sensitive, so I'll just make it ABCD and then send it to you.
We'll just change the things which are information sensitive, and we'll share the file. We'll share the Excel shortcut PDF also, any other relevant data which is required. Meanwhile, you can.
Yeah, I'll just save this file also so that we can share it for further. We'll just make it ABCD and send it to you.
Sure. Thank you so much.
So I had one doubt.
Yeah.
So what is the exact use of VLOOKUP?
See, VLOOKUP, as I told you earlier, also somebody also asked the same thing. So see, suppose we have maybe data which is 10,000 line items. Okay, I want only 5. Suppose it is stock market data. So we have 5,000 stocks. I want only details of 50 stocks. So what I need to do is that I need not again and again go and filter each and every stock and then find out the value and then copy paste it 50 times. This is not how we are going to do it. So we are going to do a VLOOKUP where, and we see one more important thing about VLOOKUP, that I don't want this middle data. You understood? I don't want this middle data. I want brand name, this 1819, 1920, 2021. So sometimes when you are reporting something, when you are preparing MIS, you want to have only limited data. So we don't copy a data, then we don't see, there is always a source data. You cannot edit the source data. What we think is that we just take a copy of it, and then what I'll do is that I'll just remove the columns that I don't want, and give the sheet, and I'll just copy and select those data which is relevant for me, and then rest of the data I'll delete and send it for review. It never happens like that, because this is suitable only for limited data. When you have data in like to a level where you cannot actually imagine, maybe it can be like 2 lakh line items also. So in those scenarios, you cannot rely on this manual intervention. You need to actually, and it is quite easy. So the best part about VLOOKUP is it is quite easy. The only thing that you need to do is that you need to actually select range and look up a value, and you need to have unique codes. It is the I'll tell you, mark my words, those who know VLOOKUP, they can easily get a job of 20-25,000 per month, even if they don't do anything else, right? So this is what. So it is tried and tested thing that if you know VLOOKUP and basic formulas of Excel, 20-25,000 per month salary is what you can get easily without even any other question asked. So this is the relevance of VLOOKUP.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That's why we have spent more than half an hour in VLOOKUP itself.
Yes, sir. I have one more doubt. See, for example, your sheet, the BIBA is in category fashion. Now, if BIBA also deals in department stores.
No, so this code will change. This code will change.
Okay, sir.
This code will change. So suppose
we have to input that code by our own, right?
Yeah. This see, there is in mall industry specifically, there is a specific unique code that each and every tenant. Okay, so this is a specific code for each and every, just like these in the schools. Can you say that a person is allotted 2 roll numbers?
No, sir. Specific unique roll number.
Yeah, and if they are brother and sister also, their roll number will be different, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is what the concept is. It is unique. That's why VLOOKUP works to those data. If you have a data which has wrong VLOOKUP values, or maybe multiple VLOOKUP for different things, then you need to just align the data. That is what we say data purification, or what any that you can do, data validation, purification, data making, data preparation. There are a lot of words to it. So this is also very important. Before applying formulas, you need to actually put the formulas. So if your data is not accurate, when your source is not accurate, then the result will not be accurate as well.
Okay, sir. Clear. Sir, unique in the sense invoice number, like invoice number.
Yes, invoice number. Yes. Yes, definitely.
Okay, sir.
Just like
Yes, sir.
GST, in GST, you know, when we talk about GST reconciliation with two-way, if you are a finance guy, so in that also, invoice number is the unique code that you use to actually match.
Yes, sir. So I don't know about reconciliation too,
Yeah,
but I
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah,
basic
yeah,
idea
yeah.
of
So
GST.
those who
I'm
are
still in
actually
foundation. Yes.
okay, okay, okay. So you start working on GST, yeah? You are in
Yes, sir.
foundation.
Yes, sir.
You might have GST as a subject.
Yes, sir. I have it in my college and also in the CA Foundation books. And my dad is also a chartered accountant, so I have that
Wow.
basic idea of GST.
Great, great. That's good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So,
So,
yeah.
what if the formula will have a two-layer of VLOOKUP? Like there might be double sheets. Like currently, we are just going into one kind of column. What if that one kind of column is also connected to another 2 lakh line items?
I didn't get you.
Like VLOOKUP inside a VLOOKUP.
Why?
We might have two separate sheet with other information, and we are finding a
So
VLOOKUP.
you have n number of columns. Why are you putting everything in a single column? So suppose
might be some
I'll
kind
give you
of
very good example. Suppose here I have taken what these figures 18, 19 figures 18, 19, 19, 20. Suppose BIBA I want the category also. Right? Suppose. So I'll do what I'll do is that instead of putting everything in one cell, I'll just do one thing. We look up, okay. Then go to maybe decode, comma, space. Then go to this sheet. What I want which column? Category column, okay.
Yes.
So I can go till category only, comma 4, comma false. I've got the category also.
Okay.
Why to put everything in the single cell? We have multiple columns. You can add as many lookup as you want. It doesn't it doesn't ask you why.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jalasar, I guess we should wrap it up. We'll just show them this our existence, and we can wrap it somewhere. And we are going to share the this forms, and I'll just include a line item to the form on the chat. In chat we can do it. Just a second. No? Just by the time you can just brief them about the existence, and then we can somewhere. Hello. Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yeah. Sorry. Tell me. Can you repeat?
So yeah. So this just want you to know that 13th of what 13th of May was the date when we actually had our first Excel session, and that is when the journey started. And maybe one and a half month down the line, now we actually have touched a lot of people when it comes to providing various inputs. So now, by the support of people, we are on WhatsApp. We are on WhatsApp business also. So our WhatsApp group is going to be full soon, because it is already having 220 members, and it is going to be full maybe in a day or two. Then we have business also, like EOTG business account also. The link is there, so you can take the screenshot whatever you want from here. I'll just move this for a bit.
So Rahul, if you don't mind, I'll just give a couple of closing remarks. Yeah. First of all, thanks everyone for attending. So much focus. A lot of questions have come. I'm assuming everyone was hearing. I was on and off a bit, but secondly, Rahul, you are not checked. Already our business group has 40 members by the end of the session. So,
okay, great.
Yeah, so people are responding good. Guys, I would request next week we are having a follow-up session on this Google spreadsheet and other topics which are mentioned in PPT. We are going to take it up. Meanwhile, you can relate your doubts, or you can send your doubts to us on the group. Right now, we have not enabled the message. But you can do
Yeah,
that, or you can send
I'll
it to
just write down.
respective-
I'll just write down our email ID also for their doubts.
Yeah.
Just a second.
So for you can, if you have common doubts, you can share it with your SPOCs of your Vikasa, and otherwise you can send it on our mail or group. We'll collect and answer those in the next session along with Google spreadsheets. I think we had got a lot of questions for SAP in Python, for which I shared my number, as well as the group already there, and your Vikasa team members are there whom you can report to. So if we get a certain number of people, we can think of taking a session or even a certificate course on Python if that's what is required. Other than that, feel free to ask. So this is just a, I would say this is just a Excel जो हम करा रहे हैं. If you think that you want something other than this, please feel free to tell us. So हमने VLOOKUP लिया. If someone says कि नहीं मुझे ये सीखना है, मुझे macro सीखना है, or something which is not there in this PPT, we take that because of the time constraint, 2 days, etc. This is what we have planned to take as a course. We can add, delete, subtract, modify as per the requirement of people, and it is not specific to we have written kitna hi karaenge. So that's on my closing remark. And thanks all the Vikasa team, for giving us this chance. Baroda Vikasa, Sata Vikasa branch founder, everyone for making us present our community and our case. Meanwhile, happy to discuss separately if anything else is required from our end. If nothing else, we'll see you next Sunday. Over to you.
Yeah, so this this Gmail ID, you can write it down. You can just put your mail. You can put your feedback also. We are going to give the feedback form also. And at the same time, if you join the group, then there also we can take the feedback from you. This is my mobile number, and Jalas sir has already shared his number. So yeah, so just in short, I'll just share with you. If you have all written this, okay, I'll just remove it for the time being. And just
I'll separately share with Vikasa team members all.
Yeah. So this,
so he will
just
share it on broadcast.
Yes. So just quickly. The limit for us. Then Twitter, we have a Twitter handle also. Then we are on to Instagram, Facebook, and we have our EOTG community website also, which is under development. But yeah, you can visit. You can very well visit it. You can see the page, and maybe in the coming week we are going to come up with a lot of content that we have already done it. Okay. So thank you so much for your patience listening, and I think I enjoyed the session a lot, because actually when the doubts come, then only you get to know that. So yeah, sir. That is it from us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, anyone of